So, hi guys, no intro and everything because unfortunately we run into technical difficulties and Adam's phone is not able to connect to StreamYard for some reason. So, I was already, I already had to reschedule my chat with Goliath because he was busy on Monday and, things are not working today either. So, we are rescheduling this chat as well, hopefully, sometime in the close future. Okay, so Adam said that his laptop should be working within a few days. So hopefully, fingers crossed, because for some reason, everything is against these live streams these days. So I'm really sorry, but I wanted to go live and tell you guys about it. And thank you, Stephanie, for coming, and thank you, Robin. And if you want to, hang for a bit, then I'm all for it because I'm a holiday and vacation, and I just need to change titles and shit. But if you came for the live chat with Adam, please be subscribed to my channel because there's gonna be a rescheduled live, and we're gonna get to talk to him because we're curious, and the deck is still on pre-order until the 13th, I think. But Stephanie is gonna, hopefully put the date on the comments. I listed all the available, sites in the description, so you can go and pre-order this amazing deck because look at it, look at dragons. You want to pre-order all the dragons, and yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be, but yeah, I'm gonna read the chat. Just gonna reply to Adam first. Multitasking is not something I can do. Okay, I can type. Okay, so yes, I see, Robin. You said something about the this one. Oh, I should change the title. Just chatting of life. So people don't think that this stream is about something that unfortunately is not. It takes time to save. So, oh, cool. Yes, metal gadging. I mean, I hate metal gadging, but Oh, thank you, Robin, for giving me a thumbs up forever. I don't know what's happening. I mean, is it Mercury retrograde? But some things have to happen at certain times, and it wasn't the right time for us today. But I don't know why, but it wasn't. But I rather have him on his computer because I kind of, I'm hoping he would show some art pieces and stuff like that way. So it's gonna be great when he's on, and more people are gonna know that he's on because I had 2 questions already about illustrating a tarot deck when you're not a tarot. I don't know if he's a tarot person. I don't want to make assumptions, and I want questions. So yeah, and he's saying hi for everybody. He's very sorry, but yeah, unfortunately, like I said, it happened. So which was the deck? Because I forgot you. I think you mentioned it in my only 10 decks video. I hate metal gadging. It always cuts into my eye. What is it, palm? I don't like. I usually don't like to hold them. That's why it doesn't look as black as it's in person. Even though I think I need to edge it, but the shadow land is black because I think with this bag, it was an obvious waste not to edge it black. But yeah, my absolute favorite thing is the matte black that some deck like the Dark Mansion comes with. That's just awesome. I had to, I mean, like let's talk about my deck a bit then, because my second Oracle, the prototype, is actually here. And I mean, if you don't mind me showing it, but I had to quickly, oh, look at that separation, we're separated. I had to quickly film the walkthrough because it was supposed to start raining at about an hour ago, but I was lucky because it hasn't yet, and then it's just gonna rain and rain, and then at some point maybe switch to snow, but I think that's a lie. It never snow. There's no snow anymore, so kind of sucks. I hate it. Da, da, da. Have you removed metallic edging on any decks? Me or Stephanie? Because I did. But I think you're asking Stephanie. I mean, I think it's so much faster and easier to do it, and it's much cleaner because I filed off my Shadowland, and there are some. It took forever, and I was worried, that I would uh, peel off. No, how do you say that? That the different layers of paper would separate. So I was worried about that. And there are some places where the gold is not completely gone because I was like, I can't be bothered anymore. So yeah. And with both Taros tutorial, I think it's easy because when you set those guides with the cards, there's no chance for you to just trim it in a not completely line way, except if you're so unlucky as I was and your trimmer is not completely what is it called 45 degrees to the top. The blade is not completely, it's a bit out of alignment, so I will have to buy another one because I always have to go with just eyeing the line at first, which I'm good enough with that, so I'm not that annoyed. But I trim my decks off, and then I need to buy another one, and it's annoying because I ordered the first one from the UK, and I can't do that anymore because of all the lovely changes we have with the post office. And sending it back wasn't an option because it would cost more sending it back than getting a new one. But I found one in, I think I bookmarked the site. It's either Spain, I think, or something like that, within the EU, where they sell this guillotine. For some reason, I don't know why it's not sold everywhere. I mean, Fiskars, the brand, is sold in Hungary, but not this type of trimmer, just the big A4 one. And I'm like, why? But there are just so many things I don't understand in life. I mean, I was two. And it's funny because when I first saw people, I'm going to just drink my tea because I look at it's my sister's Avengers mug and she hates me for using it. But this has the best handle, so I have to. So when I first saw people trimming decks, I was like, why would you do that? I was the same as I am with books because I don't like people writing in fictions. When it's a textbook, it's different. But when I would never make notes in my Harry Potter or something like that. That's blasphemy for me. And I kind of felt like that with just the decks. But then but then I saw, I think it was probably Don Michelle, and I saw her mentioning that, she's doing it because it's easier to handle, and I have small hands. So I was kind of worried with the, that deck that it's going to be too big and I won't be able to handle my own deck, but fortunately, it's a good one. So Dream Vision Tarot, okay. That's cool. I mean, or maybe you just have a better technique because I was worried doing that actually, but yeah, I think I already knew about the Michel method, but I didn't have the trimmer back then. Oh, you have a purgatory box as well? I didn't know. Oh yeah, I mean, these edgings are really pretty, but some start to chip off so soon that, yeah, I mean, so Robin, what do you have in your purgatory box? Because I think we need to know that. Also, how is everyone's Thanksgiving and Black Friday and whatever is going, if you're US people, because you are both, even though one of you live in the UK, but still. I'm sorry, I didn't wish you happy Thanksgiving, which was yesterday, right? But, it's not a thing here, so I keep forgetting. A packaging I mean, the way I do it is I don't have it here because I'm obviously moving things around in my room, so things are going to change. but I use Botar's method, with a piece of cloth. So after I go through the edges with the ink pad, I like ink pads more than Sharpies and whatnot. Sharpies are very dangerous, I think, because they dry too quickly. But yeah, I go through with the ink pad, and then I go through with the piece of washing cloth or whatever it's called, and that removes the excess, and then it dries so much easier. So, and it's kind of nice, you put on something to wash, and then you just do it. I find it very relaxing, both the trimming of the deck and the edging of the deck. Yeah, I mean, some people are awesome with scissors, to be honest, but I did my first copy, which was a fake copy of the Wisdom of the Oracle, and you could tell, you could tell it was not with the scissors. Good, I'm happy, because I know that a lot of people, get triggered with Thanksgiving, with all the family dynamics and whatnot. But I enjoyed looking at people's pictures of the food. Thanksgiving food is something that I like. I mean, I like looking at picture of food. So who am I kidding? And sorry, my nose is still stuffy. Again, stuffy. But yeah, I'm trying to drink. So I mean, Thanksgiving is about everything, I think. Just like Christmas. I mean, how do you not do that? Oh no. And do you like the deck? I mean, I really wanted the Aquarian Tarot because I'm an Aquarian, so I was like, oh, I should get it, but it's not my thing. I'm just looking. Everything is fine, yes. Oh, and have you guys seen Deanne posted on Facebook their Thanksgiving dinner, and they were making paprikás csirke, not chicken paprikás, but paprikás csirke with nokedli, and she even used the Hungarian word, so they had the Hungarian style Thanksgiving, which was like so cool. I mean, I think, yeah, I remember that she mentioned that Ryan, her husband, has some Hungarian roots, but I don't know why I always get surprised that people have ties to Hungary, but I kind of do. So, any plans? I mean, do you guys do Black Friday shopping? Because I was so hopeful for Book Depository to do something with tarot, but they never, they never give anything. There's no discount on tarot. I was like, why? Oh, which one is the shepherd pie? It's with meat, right? What do you refuse? Shopping or the food? It's so interesting how the screen shows the smileys in StreamYard these days. No shopping, my fresh sunblock. Oh, I mean, I'm just always a bit sad because I see all these great deals and whatnot going around, and I'm like, but it's not worth for me because the shipping kills it. And I hate hay house sales because why can't they just come to the within the EU and do the same? That's a good idea. Lamb. Oh, okay. I mean, I knew that it was about meat, but I wasn't really. I mean, staying in and saving money is the smart thing to do. I'm just saying that I probably wouldn't. But I don't have to really think about it because it's not an option. Okay. What should we talk about? Any topics you want to talk about? I mean, I'm not gonna stay on for long, just like another 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna continue with my room because I have to. I'm gonna varnish this deck and move it to here. Over there, it's gonna be there because I kind of want to watch TV from my bed, not TV, my computer. It's too far away. Plus, because the cherry tree that was outside here 2 years ago it just cut into half. It just broke down, and there's nothing between the sun and me anymore, which is, in a way, it's kind of cool because I love the sun, but at the same time I can't see anything on my screen from like 11 a.m. So yeah, no, it's British. I mean, ground beef. Oh, seasoned ground beef. I mean, it sounds nice. I would eat them also. But yeah, why is everything has to be a pie? Ooh, that's good. What I want to try is the key lime pie. I mean, Smarties probably bored out of her mind, unfortunately, because I mean that's why I didn't really made a second part of the video, because other people has these beautiful terrariums with pets and pet snails and whatnot, but mine has a problem because the air needs to be moist, but if I remove the lid, then all the uh, moisture goes, so that's not good for the snail. But if I don't remove the lid, then everything just rots. If I put in plants and whatnot, I tried that, it wasn't good. So it's pretty much just the soul and the half whatever it's called, the planting pot. So it's not an exciting things to see. But I saw her yesterday, and she was strolling around the lid upside down, as she likes to do because she's a bat. And I think a vampire because she's always up during the night. Okay, no one says anything. Good. I always do that. I mean, I always spray. There's always, and I always a bowl with water because she likes to go through that as well. I mean, I don't really know, like, how do you keep a snail entertained? They don't have teeth, but their tongue has these tiny, like spikes sort of things. So I don't know if you ever tried that. Put a snail on your hand and just let it roam around, and you can feel how they're trying to eat everything. And because Smart is so much bigger, I can feel it so much more intense. But because they are not eating live things most of the time, they don't have to be bite or anything, but you can definitely feel that she would eat me if I would be dead. I mean, let's not kid ourselves, because snails eat meat as well. I know, right? How do you keep a snail entertained? And honestly, I feel so guilty all the time that mine is just Smarties is just living in a very empty box, but I can't do anything. I tried so many things. Like, honestly, I tried changing the shape of the terrain and whatever, but oh, I always loved snails. I mean, when it rains, when I have to go somewhere, it takes me longer because I pick up all the snails and put them away. I pick up all the worms. Why can I talk? Earthworms, and put them out of the road, because people don't pay attention and they just walk all over them. And my mom told me that when I was around one, I guess, I was running around in the garden and I put snails on my stomach, and I was just walking around snails on my stomach. And I can't remember, but I think that just makes sense, because where do you store a snail? On your stomach, when they are not in the way. You can just have them. So I don't know. I always loved snails, frogs, and earthworms. Can't explain. I think that's genetically coded in me. And I was talking about having a pet snail, but I was thinking about getting something small because I really like small things. But my family was like, and they got me Smarties as a gift. So if it was up to me, I wouldn't go for a giant one. I would go for something so tiny. Uh, she doesn't change, you know. Like I don't think she accessorizes. I don't think snails do that. And I can't put in any snail because either they gonna mate and I gonna have a lot of eggs, and I don't want to kill snail, you know, tiny snail babies. I'm not doing that. Some people do that, you know, they have two, and they when there's, you know, they lay eggs, they just scoop it out and throw it away, and I'm like, oh, I'm not doing that. Even though I was tempted to, you know, get one just to see, but I think they would still find a way to make babies. So I don't think they would fight. I never seen snails fight. And yes, the British can be the Smarties. Uh, and I was just, you know, laying in bed, and I was like, what should I name my snail? And I had a box of Smarties, and I was like, perfect name. Should I pull you guys a card? Do you want a card for today about relationships? Because I think a deck for a deck about relationships coming out around Thanksgiving and Christmas. I mean, I was, you know, I aimed this deck for Valentine's Day and stuff like that, but because it takes a long time to arrive if anybody wants to order it. But hey, you guys are gonna be the first one if you want a card. Uh, well, I have a few cards with this on them that I didn't make, but let me show you one. I can quickly find one. Because this deck, the one that I just made, is about relationships, but with buildings, so no living things. Come on now, where's the snail? Oh, come on. That's like cheating. Okay. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a snail. It's not gonna focus. It's gonna focus if I go. Please focus. It's not focusing. Why is it not focusing? But trust me, that thing over there above my finger is a snail. On the Smoke Ash Neighbors deck, and it's the worst card, which you can buy, still buy. So yeah, I have cards, but not my own in my own deck. Really? I mean, that's good. I mean, I don't think I'm such a weirdo, but I mean, unusual is the polite way to say, hey, you're weird. But I saw someone posting what weird originally meant, and it was about something about uh, doing magics, you know, related to that. So I was like, I can take that. Yeah, no, a snail deck. But there are snail decks. I know Simon posted a deck with snails. So there is a snail deck, and I was kind of thinking about it, but getting it back then. But I for some reason, I put it on my not getting list. But no, I shouldn't put it back. I need to be more. Okay, so you didn't say if you wanted a card or not, but I'm gonna pull you one. Oh yeah, sorry, Stephanie said yes. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna blame it on my cold. And do you know who paints beautiful snails? Link in the description. Yes, I love Adam's snails. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna find that snail picture that I was talking about last time. Yeah, snails and mushrooms are definitely connected. Ooh, we have reconciliation, which is kind of fitting for Thanksgiving and family if you think about it. But we need to reconcile the fact that today's life wasn't live, not life, wasn't as good as we wanted. But yeah, let me find that picture. Oh God, typing. I can't type because Because I really love the way Adam paints, and I was so ready to talk about it. Okay, I should be able to share that. Just a sec. Okay. So this is the one that I was talking about. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I really like that. It kind of made me think about old people and just, autumn kind of fits with the word reconciliation. But look at this snail. I mean, if a deck would, have snails like this, I would buy it. Yeah. Oh, hi. I'm not doing live readings here. I have a second channel where I'm gonna do those. So if you want, free readings, please subscribe to my second channel, which is linked in my YouTube and in the description as well. But I'm not doing readings today. I don't think I'll ever create a dragon deck because I don't think I'll ever need one. To be honest, I mean, the smoke, ash, and embers pretty much have everything with dragons that I want, and I would need to make something so much better. And let's face it, painting. I don't paint, so I would need to learn to paint on such a level yet. I mean, I mean, look at the tower. Oh. That, yeah. So I don't think so. I want to create decks definitely, but it's not a deck. It's Adam's painting. I mean, if you refer to the one that I just shared, it's one of the pieces that it's available on his website. But I want to make a few decks, and I'm buying an iPad. I can't talk. An iPad in February for my birthday. I'm saving up for it because I want to learn digitally paint. Because even though I have paint and I started painting and I enjoy watercolors so much, but it takes so much time to just get everything out and prepare, and cost a lot of money. Paper is really expensive and stuff like that. So I'm like, let's do the digital way. Yeah, it could be, but if you look that other deck up that Simon posted, it was the same, I think. I don't know if I can't remember, but I will do a third based on what's FA. I mean, there is going to be FA. Oh, I mean, Adam is the illustrator, so whoever he's working with, because he doesn't just work with Stephanie, but he did a cat deck, which is gonna be. Oh, my cat is here. I was talking about cat deck, and my cat is here. So, which with Leah Robertson, I think, who did the Mermaid tarot, which I have and love, and that's gonna come in next March, I think. So, I mean, a Fae-based deck would be amazing. And I know that, there's going to be an Oracle deck that Stephanie and he's, are working on. So I think you can just, drop these hints, and, when Stephanie is here and she can hear them, that might be useful. But yeah, I'm going to go because, it's been almost half an hour. I'm really sorry about this, guys. Like I said, I was so happy, but I mean, maybe it's better because my mind is not completely clear and my nose is blocked, and everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why today wasn't the day. Maybe it's, I don't know. I don't know. Who am I to know that? But thank you so much for hanging with me for half an hour. And I already posted everywhere that the live stream on Monday is not happening. But if you didn't see that, that's gonna be rescheduled as well. So a deck with a snail eye view. Oh, and that's an interesting one. But I don't even know how you can do that. I mean, once we reach that space and time and whatever, when we can do digital, you know, decks with digital images, that they can just be like in Harry Potter, that they can move and stuff like that. Thank you so much for hanging out, really. Thank you, Romy. You're a sweetheart for being here. Thank you, Stephanie, and thank you, Lucy, and thank you everyone who just dropped by and was in the background or whatever. And yeah, I'm gonna post everywhere when we know when the new date is gonna be. So hopefully you guys are gonna be able to join and enjoy your holiday weekend if you have that. And if you're working, then it's almost the weekend. So but yeah, thank you guys. Bye.